Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto video. A couple of days ago, I showed you a video on how to get sologenic. I also told you there's way more airdrops on the XRP ledger that you are eligible for and you can actually easily get through my little guide at the time. However, after popular demand, I noticed I need to make another video explaining to you guys what type of airdrops you can get right now for free, and a little reminder of how to actually set up every single airdrop for yourself, as it is really simple, but there's a couple of steps you need to know. So first of all, guys, if you've ever used CoinMarketCap before, let me tell you, there's another feature which you might have not known about, and that is that you can actually apply for all these different airdrops over on their website. There was one airdrop which I was really excited for, the Lovelace one, and I really told everybody to sign up for it because there was a huge amount of money that you could win. Now, a lot of these, there's actually only about 1,000 winners or so. For some, there's a lot, so usually you'll not win. However, it is something that you can apply for, and let's say you only win 1 out of 5, it could still be thousands of dollars that you could get for absolutely free, as was with the Lovelace. So here's, for example, one, right? We have Dogs of Elon at 20 cents right now. Join 600,000 plus Dogs of Elon airdrop. So it's more than $600,000 that they're giving away over, I don't know, a couple of NFTs, 150 of them, over once more 1.3 million people. So it's not a good odd, but it's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. Here, there's 3.5 million people entering, a whole lot. That's the highest I've ever seen. Then again, it's 1,000 winners, so it's a little bit better. Now, you can kind of see here the drift, right? There's, for example, a 1 in 10 chance of winning. Usually, the more number of winners, the less anticipated or less crazy it's going to go. It's not always so. A couple of the ones that we were really excited for was this Lovelace one with 2.2 million people going in. And there's a couple of ones that have been happening a little while longer. But there's a couple of other things which you can see over here. How you find this, by the way, is on CoinMarketCap. Go to calendars, and right here it says free airdrops. There's also the upcoming ones, which are on the right here. You can see in the ended ones or participated ones. Just go through the steps here. And I'm personally thinking, hey, it's a really cool thing that a lot of people do not know, but it's a free method to get yourself some coins, potentially. And once more with the Lovelace one, if you actually did win, even though it was only, I think, like a $50 win from the get-go, the $50 could still go times 100, times 200 or so. So that could be a huge amount of money. It maybe was only $25 that you got from the get-go, because they gave away $50,000, 1 million lace. However, as I've said before, anybody who won this will most likely get 100 times on their money. So that was a pretty good one to actually join. Having said that, here's more about the XRP ledger, as a lot of you guys are really more interested in that rather than every single piece of crypto news, right? So XRPledger, a lot of the ones that are coming up are in multiple different lists that people have made. I have one list here, one list from Melee, one list from, let's quickly see, the name is in XRP We Trust line, and then another one, I believe here from XRP Cali. I believe this one, no, there was also one list I had open somewhere which actually included multiple different cryptos, but I'm not exactly sure if we have that one open anymore. These are most likely all just XRPledger airdrops, and how you get them is actually by looking up a little bit of info about them, or just trying to type in the name. What I mean with that, guys, is that you usually go in and set it up through the link right here for the trust line, because that's exactly what you have to set up. You have to set up a trust line. And is this safe? Yes, generally speaking, it is. There's a couple of risks, and everything is kind of outlined here or in the video which I linked previous time. But most importantly, the biggest risk you have is you trading some sort of token and basically losing your money. It is not necessarily risky to set up a trust line. It is trading that loses you money if you make the mistake and you trade something, because at the end of the day, it is not difficult to make one of these tokens. The entire list you see here, most of these things, guys, I can even set up within, let's say, 15 minutes or so. You can make a token really easily. So most of these things will have no value in them whatsoever, and so if you're going to buy them because you set up the trust line, you're going to try to trade it, you can now lose money if you trade. It's the same thing for a decentralized exchange, for example. I mean, just putting up a coin, a token address in your DEX is not a scary thing. But the moment you buy it, you might actually mess up because it could be worthless, if you guys get my drift. Now, once I said, or like I said, the trust line itself is not that much of a risk. Watch out with your rippling setting, by the way. Some have said that, but by definition, I think it's off, so not really too much worries. If your trust line is misconfigured, for example, rippling on, some shows an exclamation mark with a fix button. Don't have this on, period. Don't ask why, unless you want to look it up, but then look it up for yourself. Now, moving on. Here's actually how you set it up. We've already gone over this guide, but there's 2 easy methods. And I got many questions in my comment section of, okay, but does it work when I have my coins on Binance? Or does it work? No. There's 2 methods on how to get these. And there's the exchange method. There's 2 methods which you can do for yourself, and then there's the exchange method. How it works. You either deposit your coins onto XUM. You either connect your ledger with the XRP toolkit. Or you ask the exchange to basically support the airdrop which you want. There is absolutely no way that I can think of where if you have your coins in a Coinbase that you're going to get your airdrop if they don't support it. You have to take your money out and put it to a place where your keys are yours to use. Because at the end of the day, you might have the tokens, so to speak, on your XRP address within the exchange. But you'll be never able to access them because you don't have access to your keys. That's the easiest version. So how you go about it is either you download XUM and go through this little steppy process, which I explained elaborately last time. It's basically you sign in, really simple. You sign in. Once you're signed in, you go to the XRPledger tokens, little tab. Once you've done that, you type in whatever coin you're looking for, input the currency code, which once more as an example could be any let's see the little list here. Any coin name, or let's see on the right, any token name. Just you put it in right there. Once you've done that, let's quickly see the next step. You click on set trust line right there on the right and click confirm. It is as simple as that. In the XUM app, you have to slide real quick to basically accept it. And from that point on forward, you'll be getting your airdrop because you've basically set the connection with them and they can send you money. It sounds kind of strange, I understand, but it is really as simple as that. Now, I also made one small mistake during our solo airdrop guide, and that is that I told you it's a set amount of solo that you're going to get. Apparently, as I would kind of find logic as well, it depends on how many people participate, and the numbers that they put were examples. They put for every basically XRP that you get, you're going to get yourself 0.2 solo, and for every solo you had, you're going to get yourself, I believe, 5? I believe so, right? So for every XRP you have, you get 0.2, and for every solo you get 5. I believe that was the way that it was. But apparently that's depending on how many people actually participate. Then again, I don't really mind. It's free money. Who cares what the ratio is going to be? It's free. And the supply changes so much that we don't know what the tokenomics or the, I guess, ecosystem is going to look like afterwards. For your ledger, there's a different step process because you're going to actually need a little bit more information about the issuer, which I think you can actually find if you first check it out in XUM. Here you can see you have the hash, the index, I guess that's kind of all you need. I guess I would say personally, guys, that if you're going to go for ledger, I would personally always go for only the most legit ones, because why else would you connect your ledger and go through so much effort? Only through the XUM app, I guess it's really simple, or through, for example, maybe the Sologenic wallet or whatever wallet that these guys are, for example, maybe natively using. And with all these airdrops which we talked about just now, you usually just get them through your MetaMask. If you don't know how to set up a MetaMask, guys, I have a tutorial over in Patreon. But you can also just use Google and type in how to make a MetaMask for yourself, how to add the Binance Smart Chain, for example, if you need to. And then that is a BEP20 address if you do need it to receive one of these airdrops. But I think that kind of speaks for itself if you're this far into the video, that airdrops, they often go and have to be sent to a wallet. And if you don't know how to set up a wallet, you use Google. You type in how to set up a wallet, and you go from there. It is only that this airdrop guide for XRPledger is a little bit more vague, a little bit more obscure, but if you have any questions about this, just use Google. Worst case, you join the Telegram and ask around there, but for 99% of the questions that you guys might be having, you can literally use Google and it'll have all the answers that you need, or YouTube for that matter. Most questions that you can have about this are so simple, guys. There's been thousands of people who have asked it before, and so you will be able to find it. First, try to do some research. Don't send anybody any money, but do some research. And if you can't find it out, join the Telegram and you can ask around in the group. Please do not DM me, as I get so many DMs every single day of people asking me, hey man, how do I buy this? How do I do that? Just look it up or join the Telegram in the group and ask around in there. I try to answer as many questions in the group as I possibly can. But yeah, here's the step for it. You basically need to fill in a couple of details like the issuer, currency, and limit. Officially, actually, only the issuer. And you need the code for that. But usually it's in like the Medium article or anything like that, or on the Twitter of the company, which is trying to give you these tokens. So you just go to their Twitter and you'll most likely find all the information that you need if you want to get it. Some, by the way, have already finished, but that's besides the point, all right? You could just hopefully use these pieces of information to work out a certain system to get yourself some free monies. And I have another list of airdrops in Patreon as well, I think, and even in YouTube, the premium little, not the premium, the little community tab. I have it somewhere. There's another list, but those are a little bit more difficult to get. These are very, very freaking simple. So if you enjoyed this, guys, and you want more tutorials, make sure you press that like button and subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video tomorrow.